Okay, we should be live. Hello, this is Julie Becker. Welcome to the Women of Top Team Hangout. I'm just going to do a real quick check here because I'm a little bit of a nervous Nelly here and make sure we're broadcasting on the main page. Pulling up right now.
This is Julie Becker. Welcome to the Women of.
There we are. I can shut that off. We're live. Awesome, awesome. So thank you everybody for attending tonight. I was thinking about leaving my camera off today. I'm a little bit of a hot mess. I was out there chasing my dream today. Went with a couple of colleagues into Atlanta for a wholesale trip into a big, huge wholesale marketplace into Atlanta and was gone all day. I mean, but it was amazing. It was awesome. Met some really great people, saw some fabulous products, had exchanged notes and ideas with colleagues, and so the Women of Top Team are out to get it this year in 2016. Anyway, I wanted to just again thank you for joining, and we choose different topics every week, things to talk about, things that are important to us. And this week is no exception. This is a really great topic because it's important to a lot of women. If you're a woman on this call, you know we juggle so many different things. We have so many different things that are important to us. But the topic that we're going to discuss tonight is being free to pursue other things that you're passionate about and other things that are important to you. And this business has really freed up a lot of time and resources for us to be able to pursue things that are important to us. May not necessarily revolve around making money, but other things that are important to us. And as women in culture, we drive a lot of that mentality, and we drive a lot of that behavior, and it's important to the world to focus on other people, other things, things that we're passionate about. So that's the topic that we're going to be discussing tonight. So I hope you enjoy it. Should be a lot of fun, and it's a little bit different. So I just wanted to bring out Miss Georgia, because when we discuss topics, or we post it to the group in a kind of a forum to see what we want to discuss, and she popped up with that, and I was like, that is a really excellent topic. And she has got some great information to share on this. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce her and bring her out first. I'm going to sit back and let Georgia take it away.
Thank you, Julie. I appreciate it. I'll see if I can get through this and get my point across without rambling. The point I wanted to make is I have several businesses, and I think that I've mentioned that before, that are really close to my heart, that are more from my creative side. I have an African American greeting card company. When I first retired from corporate America, I was actually replicating wedding dresses on porcelain dolls. I love doing that. I spent thousands of dollars going to shows and exhibits and whatever. Didn't make a lot of money. I mean, I really, really enjoy it. When my son was very small, he had to have a hernia operation. And when I was in the office of the pediatric surgeon, I said to him, you just moved into these new offices and these walls are really plain. You should let me do a wall mural for you. So he said, okay. So I took the image that was on the border going around, and I actually painted a wall mural in his waiting room for his patients. And there formed the business, Whatever You Imagine. And it was a wall mural company that I started and never made a dime. I mean, as far as making money, I broke even or whatever, but I really, really enjoyed it. When I was a little girl, I used to draw all the time. I used to write all the time. I have a business where I design costumes for high schools when they have their UIL competitions. I make quilts. I make heritage quilts that lays out your family history on a quilt. My point is, these things are really creative. I really love designing them. I love doing them. But whoever coined the phrase starving artists knew what they were talking about. But so most people don't say, oh, I want to be a network marketer. That's just what I want to do. No, People go into network marketing so they can make money, so they can do the things that they love to do. And that's what I love about this company. It's fun for me to create my ads, but it allows me the freedom to pursue the other things that I'm more passionate about on the creative side of me. I designed and made my daughter-in-law's wedding dress. And at the wedding, people would walk up and say, "Oh, well, can you make me this?" No, that was a labor of love, because I know that people don't pay what you really, what you really deserve when you make something custom. They see homemade, they don't see custom, and so they want a homemade price. So if you have something that you're passionate about and you really wish you were doing that instead of going to work all day, you really want to pursue that passion, whether you want a musician or an artist or any other thing that you have a real passion about, but you haven't been able to translate that into a full-time income so that you could do it full-time, this would be an absolute wonderful way for you to do that. You can work this business part-time. You would be amazed at how much money you can make so that you can free your time up and pursue the things that you really like to pursue. And that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about tonight, because it's so important, because so many women have so many things that they really want to do or they wish they could do, but they just don't have the time or the resources. So this is a way for you to get those resources. So don't think of this as being something that, oh, this is going to take up all my time. And, well, you go to work all day, so why don't you invest in yourself and just put in a fraction of the time that you have to do at the 9 to 5, probably earn more money than you're earning at the 9 to 5, but you'll be making money for yourself instead of for someone else. So that's the point. I hope I didn't ramble. I hope the point came across loud and clear. I love my other businesses, and this allows me the time and the funds to pursue those. Thank you, Julie.
Awesome. I really thank you for sharing that. It's something that we don't talk about. People don't talk about that very often. People talk about, maybe things that they enjoy. They talk about work, they talk about making money, but they don't talk about being able to do things that they love a lot, right? Because yeah, a lot of us, or a lot of people really out there aren't able to spend time doing things that they want to do, doing things that they love, doing things that they're passionate about. And that's the idea of freedom is so attractive to me as well. It's one of the reasons why I'm in this business, because I love freedom. So thank you for sharing that. Yes, you got the point across beautifully. Tiffany, I don't know if you're ready to come on out. I want to introduce y'all to Tiffany on the team. A lot of women are coming out. They're getting comfortable coming out on the Hangouts and speaking, even if they haven't done them before. Just coming out and telling their story and giving input to you. It's important, and they have a lot of great things to share. So Tiffany, if you are ready, I would love to hear some of the things that you are passionate about and some of the things that you're able to do because you're involved with this business. What are you into? Let's hear from you.
Well, my name is Tiffany, and I am into giving back to the community a lot. I'm involved with my church, and it is awesome because I get to work with the little ones and, teach them. I have 36 credit hours in childhood education, so I love giving back to the little ones. And it really frees me up to be able to have that time to give back. And as you all were stating, yes, a lot of the resources that I need, I get from working this company. I thank God for this company. We are all a family. And if there's anything that any one of us needs, we are able to pull on each other and get that. But I also have a job that I work, and it's tiring, having to go to work, and then they extended my hours with that. But when I found Infinii, they actually cut my hours. So I was able to juggle both things and also do the thing that I love as far as working with the church and giving back to my community. And also it gives me that time that I can spend with my family because they were always planning events. I would always miss them because I had to work. So I'm really thankful that with this company, it gives me that freedom to relax. I can work the system, part time when I want to in the mornings or in the afternoons, and then I still have the rest of my day, for myself to be able to do other things. So it's just great. It's awesome. I'm excited to be able to share this opportunity with other entrepreneurs out there, women, yes, because we need an outlet. So I'm just excited. I'm just happy.
Thank you so much for coming out and for sharing that. I absolutely love that you're working with little kids. That is, I mean, that's and community outreach is important to a lot of women as well. I will say that that's very important to me as well. In fact, where I live, we send our children to a Catholic school, which I really love. We are very entrenched in our faith as well, and we really love that. But the current facility that they're in is very, very old. It's crumbling. So we're building a new church, or sorry, a new school, and something that was very important to me. I mean, it's not a wealthy parish or anything like that, but it's something that's very important to me is to be able to contribute to that, to help build it, to give as many resources as I can to do that, because it really has given a lot of education and provided a lot of value and things that I find important, that I think are important. I mean, I love sharing. I love being able to impart values into children, give them academic excellence. The school offers a lot of scholarships for people to attend who otherwise wouldn't have the means to be able to do it. So it's important. It's so important to me to be able to contribute to that and contribute as much as I can, because it's going to help so many children and it's going to help the community so much. So yes, I love giving back to the community as well. I'm so glad that you brought that up, because it's important, and this business gives me the resources, not only financially to be able to do that, but I can contribute my time as well. And I do like to volunteer, and I do help out with other events that the school does, and I do help out, in other other fundraising events and things like that. So I do spend my time doing that, and then of course, something else that I absolutely love to do, something I'm passionate about doing, is I love to travel. I do. I love going places and seeing new things and exploring. And I remember as a child, I grew up around my very immediate extended family, and right now we live very far from my extended family. My children don't have that experience, so it's very much on my heart to create as many memories with them and for them and with family as I can. So this business is afforded me resources to be able to go and see family more and spend time with them, bring the kids, and create those bonds and create those memories, because I cherished that. Those are the happiest memories I have, is being together with my family, my extended family, and also I love to be able to do that for my children. They love it. They talk about it every single time we go on a trip. We go someplace new. We get together with grandma and grandpa, or their aunts and uncles and cousins. So that's another passion of mine, is to be able to give that to my children, and this has definitely allowed me to do that. So we have another panelist that joined the call. Miss Debbie is
Hi,
on.
ladies.
Hey, how are you? We were just talking about, and maybe you heard some of it, we were just talking about the topic tonight, which is how this business is allowing us to be free, having the freedom and the resource to pursue other things that are important to us and other things that we're passionate about. So if you have something to share on that subject, I would absolutely love to hear it.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm still finding my way. So I was just going to mute myself out and listen to your wonderful stories. I just wanted to say hi.
Well, Debbie is she is just a rockin' and roller on our team. I know you have other things that you are working on. She rocks and rolls, and she's in the group quite a bit. She's supporting people left and right, making comments. She is definitely enthusiastic and on fire, and has a lot of energy in her business. And just is really, she's a great person to be around. I know she loves to laugh. I was laughing with her the other night. But Debbie, what else do you have going on in your life outside of InfiNii? I mean, where do you see this business being able to help you in other areas of your life, like giving you time to do some other things?
Well, every day my mother asks me, "Are you a millionaire yet?" And I said, "No, not yet." I said, "But one day I'm going to have enough money and I'm leaving. I'm moving to an island somewhere." I watch these shows on TV called Island Life and Hawaii Life, and I say to myself, why wasn't I born in the United States where I could go and live on one of these islands or in one of these warm states that you guys have, where you're not getting winter in spring like I have right now in Canada? And I just want to go and live on a deserted island, maybe Belize or somewhere like that. Me and my puppies.
It's good to have a dream, I mean, and you know what? I think I would be pretty frustrated right now if it was snowing where I was too in April. I can totally get that. And you know what? People have all sorts of different things that are important to them, and sometimes we don't always pick our geography right. Sometimes we don't always pick that, and it is a big desire to go someplace different or have the resources to go and move and go to a different place, relocate. So that's an awesome dream to have. And I mean, I know there are people in this business. In fact, I know somebody that's from Canada, and he lives in Mexico half of the year because of his e-commerce business. So things like that are definitely doable. They're definitely doable if you just focus, if you spend time, and if you just pay attention to doing the do, and of course keeping a good attitude and keeping connected. It's all very important, but it's all completely doable.
Well, it might be a little too late for me at this stage. So when I said that to my mother, I just laughed. I said, that'll be in my next life. So I'm 52 already, so yeah, time runs out,
It does, but just to keep things on a positive note, I will let you know that the person, I mean, it's one of my friends that did that, has been able to do it within the space of a couple of years.
Oh, yeah?
So it's totally doable. It absolutely is. I'm definitely an optimist. I'm a person that says, if you want it bad enough, here's a way. And I will say this too, and I don't know how all you ladies feel about this, but I know we've mentioned this before about trying a lot of other things out there, a lot of different companies, a lot of different types of businesses. And honestly, for the time that I have invested in InfiNii and in my e-commerce business, I've gotten the biggest return from this business. I've gotten the biggest return, and the most immediate return as well, I will say. The most immediate profits came from this business model. So that opened my eyes right away in terms of, things that I wanted to be able to do with my life. I was just like, I'm going to be able to accomplish them faster if I get going with this. And I knew that when I got started, and it definitely has been a huge blessing to me. So if you guys have anything else to say about that, go ahead and jump in.
Yes, I do. Go ahead, Tiffany.
I was going to say that I agree with you as far as that. This is the only company that I've been with, and trust me, I've tried a lot of things, and InfiNii is the only company that I've been with that has a quick turnover. That I've only been in a couple of months, and I've seen drastic turnovers, and it's so amazing to me. It's like I'm trying to get everyone to grab a hold of this opportunity because it's amazing. So you're absolutely right.
On a serious note, I want to let the ladies that have the situation at home where their husband is not as supportive as they would like them to be, because I've tried so many different things in the past, and my husband has always been against any network marketing. He always saw them as a scam, as a pyramid scheme, and as all the other things that they call them. But I would not be dissuaded. I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I gave it my all, had some success, but ended up dropping out for whatever reason. And of course, I hated to do that. It was like he could say, I told you so, you know? But with this particular business, I've done so well, and we just bought a new home, and we're in the process of moving and, buying new things. And when I'm able to say to him, when we were looking at particular items to buy, and I'll say, oh, well, I'll buy it. And then his tune changed. And now all of a sudden it's, oh, wow, there's nothing sexier than a woman with money. So the proof is in the pudding. So sometimes you just have to show them that you know what you're doing and just sit back. And if you can show them that you can do it, then they'll change their tune. I just want to say that.
I am so glad you brought that up because that actually is another passion of mine as well. I think a lot of us can really relate and identify with that. And guys, if you are listening to this, one thing that your woman wants is to know that if she has an idea or she wants to do something, you're not going to be like, oh, silly you. Okay, that's so okay, whatever. I mean, and I've struggled with that as well. It's a common theme with women, and I had some success before, but I was running around crazy like a chicken with my head cut off. It was crazy. Yeah, and as a woman, I know I'm talking to somebody right now. You just don't want to hear it from your husband. I told you so. And Georgia just said it, and I don't like it either. But I love this business. I love being able to say, oh, the fees for travel soccer I do. Oh, I got it. I got it this month. Oh, and then what else is due? Oh, tuition's coming. Oh, it's okay. I got it. Oh, we're going on vacation this month. I paid for that. We're all good. It's really great. We're not egotistical here. We're it's just as a woman's point of view, it's great to hear that validation from your husband, and they're actually like, wow, really? Really? Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. And then it's all about, oh, when are you going out on your, when is your conference? When is that going to be? And, oh, you're going out wholesale? Okay, that's okay. Cool, I'll make dinner. I mean, you're right, George. I mean, the tune does change, but it's very, it's a great feeling, though. I mean, it's a great feeling of accomplishment. And we as women, we really like to contribute to the household. I know we mentioned that before. Um, and we like to contribute with a lot of different things, with the children, with the community aspect of it, you know, taking care of the household, but we also like to contribute to the bottom line too, because sometimes, you know, men, that's, you know, what they understand. Um, so it is great to be able to do that. It really is is awesome to be able to say, you know what, I'm making money and I'm paying these bills and paying those bills and being able to contribute. Um, and you know, honestly, you know, I think it really takes a weight off him as well. Um, you know, they can relax a little bit more, be comfortable, and you know, be a little happier. It's not as stressful for them when we can say, I got it. Don't worry, we're in this together. I got it. So, great point. And I'm just going to go ahead, and we're at 9:30 here, just for y'all to know when we are on these Hangouts. We are absolutely trying to get started on time. These are not Hangouts that we're putting together just to stay on for an hour and talk and blab and do all that. We're trying to impart some useful information that we have gained, knowledge that we have really absorbed and brought into our lives, and really been able to impact other people as well. And that's our purpose, is really just to share with you our experiences, and you know, how this business is affecting us in our real lives and affecting other people around us. So tonight we are at 30 minutes, and sometimes our Hangouts might be an hour, sometimes they might be 45 minutes, sometimes they might be 30. They'll never be over an hour, because we're going to respect your time. We are all very much people that are always like looking for each moment of precious time and being able to, you know, eke out as much as we can. So we're going to close it up tonight. Debbie, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
Yeah, cha-ching.
Did you just have another sale?
I did. Same thing happened last night, remember? That's why I got all confused with my call just now. I was like, cha-ching! And I think it's an item I sold the other day, and I actually got a $50 profit on it.
All
So
right.
I'm really excited to go check it out now.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I love this business. Love, love, love it. I made a decision today that I am going to back off a little bit off the marketing end of my business and concentrate more on the e-commerce side. And I want to get into the Amazon end of it. I was doing a lot of, I guess, shopping for profits before I got into DSD, just on my own, buying and selling on eBay. Locally, just buying locally, even garage sales or secondhand shops or Kijiji or Craigslist type things, and then selling it on eBay. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I swear, I bought something from somebody, a brand new kid's toy, for $10, and I sold it for $240 on eBay.
Great.
In like 3 days, but I felt terrible. I felt like I'd stolen it from these people. Like, I felt horrible. But hey, I don't know. I still feel bad when I think about it, but I don't know. People should do their research, I guess. I did mine, and I was out there in a minute when I saw it. Yeah, I'll come and get it right now. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, were you guys just getting ready to end up? Because I got disconnected and came back in again, and now I'm all excited about my cha-ching.
So yeah, actually just getting ready to end, but that is so awesome. See, it's so addictive that even when you're on these Hangouts, you know, it's hard to turn off your little bells and whistles, because it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It's still really fun when those dings come in, that little cha-ching or the email that's like, oh, Amazon shipped another thing that you sold. It's just it just gives you that little happy, warm, fuzzy, and hey, why not take as many of those as you can get all day? It's awesome.
I can't wait to see where I end up this month. Last month was my best month so far, and it's been 1 year pretty much is my anniversary time right around now. And so last month was my best month so far. With my profits were just around $200, which I'm like more than happy with that. I mean, sure, I'm excited to get into something higher than that, but you know, $200 US dollars too to a Canadian, that's a lot of money. And I'm almost at $100 profit already, and we're how many days into this month? So I can't wait to see where I end up this month. It's great. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
So you heard it there, people. You heard it there. I mean, it's just people are being successful with e-commerce. This training is great. The community is great. I love my ladies. I hope y'all have taken some information and learned something from us tonight. If you would, please leave comments for us. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this information valuable, we would love to know that. Also, if there's information that you are looking for, if there's topics that you would like us to cover, we absolutely want to hear that too. I do take notes when people send me that information so that I can put it on my schedule of topics for us to cover at some point in the future. But thank you all for your time. Thank you for joining us. And we will look forward to seeing you all next week on the Women of Top Team Hangouts Monday night at 9 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. See you all.